Jesus says in Luke 17 about the mustard seed, if you had faith like a mustard seed, he says to them, then you'd be able to say to a mulberry bush, this mulberry bush here, he says, uproot yourself and be transplanted into the ocean, and it would obey you. And this is the response that Jesus gives to the question, to the command of the request of the disciples, rather, increase our faith, Lord. If you had faith even like a mustard seed, what is being uprooted here? In the context, what Jesus is talking about is scandals, not being a scandal for other people. I'm reading from the Spanish here, but he says it's inevitable that there be scandals, but ay de aquel por quien vienen. But oh, watch yourself if you're one of those people. It'd be better that a stone, a great big millstone, be wrapped around your neck and you'd be thrown into the ocean. There's this theme of the ocean again. So what's been uprooted is our propensity to be scandals to other people, to commit evil, to commit sin, to be sinners rather than saints in the world. And also then he moves on to forgiveness, because and he says, how many times? 7 veces al día, 7 times a day. That's how many times you're going to forgive. And this is something else that's important, because unforgiveness is like that. Unforgiveness is a tree deeply rooted. Our unforgivenesses, our bitternesses can be rooted deeply in us, and it requires faith to get rid of them. It requires faith in the truth of the way things are. So he continues, that this mulberry bush of unforgiveness, of scandalizing behavior that we perform in the world, he says that be uprooted and thrown into the ocean if we had faith. And what is the ocean? Well, the ocean of being, the ocean of God, the ocean which, rather that can seem like a punishment, being thrown into the sea, is a liberation. Because what happens when this mulberry bush of unforgiveness gets chucked in the sea? What happens? What happens is it dissolves, it disintegrates, it merges with the great ocean of being with God. So yeah, that's a nice way of understanding this business of the mustard seed of faith, because I've often wondered, just what on earth could that possibly mean? Because clearly maybe I don't even have a mustard seed of faith, I used to think. Because I can't say to any mulberry bush, and I've never met anyone who has been able to, hey, uproot yourself and chuck yourself in the sea. So clearly this is like a parable, like a koan, designed to take us to a new level of seeing things. That which seems so rooted in reality, our selfishness, our sinfulness, our habits that are destructive to us and others, our scandals, and our unforgivenesses, our bitternesses, can be uprooted and thrown into the sea of God's ever-pervasive being, and there be dissolved, be reintegrated back to the ocean of God's love and mercy. God bless.